of which is issued on vinyl. For people who have lengthy arguments about fidelity and authenticity, while the rest of us just download it. Radio Mirror Park.
You're listening to Radio Mirror Park, which means you're either a tryhard or someone far into the future, just rediscovering this on an old playlist somewhere. So those of you from the future, I welcome you. Those who are tryhards from the present, turn over. Listen to something more in keeping with your demographic. I gave up wearing antique denim, okay? I'm not one of you. It's over.
Every now and then I lose control. Step front to us uneven tattoo. You've been lonely, you feel hardened. Step front to us uneven tattoo.
It ain't good for me. It ain't good for nobody else. Lord knows I've done my share, plus a whole lot more. Now you're through with me, but I'll stay true to you. You see, I ain't got nobody else, and time flies. You better not let it run away from you. You'll never get it back now, so take me back now. Can't you see I ain't got nothing left, baby, but you. You'll never get it back now, so take me back now. Can't you see I ain't got nothing left, baby, it's true, true, so true. You'll never get it back now, so take me back now. Can't you see I ain't got nothing left, baby, but you can't stop thinking about the moment you walked out that door. Wasn't good for me, wasn't good for you, wasn't good for nobody else. And Lord knows I've done my share, but Lord also knows that you don't care. He told me watch your step and hold the line. Can't you see you're wasting your time?
Waiting, I've been searching. Step front to us uneven tattoo. You've been lonely, you feel hardened. Step front to us uneven tattoo.
Can't you see I ain't got nothing left, baby, but you. You'll never get it back now, so take me back now. Can't you see I ain't got nothing left, baby, it's true, true, so true. You'll never get it back now, so take me back now. Can't you see I ain't got nothing left, baby, but you.
We apologize for discovering this cool music before you did. Radio Mirror Park.
Single tear, you rock me before you are defeated. I'm weak, I will go simple, complete.
My God, I can't stand you people. I'm not even gonna give you a name. You know who you are, and you know what you are, even though you all try to deny it. Oh, not me. I just happen to be into wax mustaches and looking like a street urchin from Charles Dickens. It's over. Move on. The party has been shut down, and your name was never on the list.
you hate everyone around you for not getting it and consuming pop culture, you found your unique, one-of-a-kind radio station, Radio Mirror Park.
Sometimes when all that's lost remains, drink from the fountain of youth, never age again. Sometimes we jump across to every cloud, fly away, get lost, and never be found. Sometimes when all that's lost remains, drink from the fountain of youth, never age again. Sometimes we jump across to every cloud, fly away, get lost, and never be found. Never be found. Never be found. Never be found.
I cannot believe it. Someone stole my bike last week. What's wrong with people? I was just at the farmer's market trying to find some locally made organic cat litter. I don't have a cat, I just don't believe in water rights, so I use the stuff myself. It's really freeing. Anyway, the bike, yeah. I was gone maybe an hour. I came back, the bike, gone. And before you ask, no, it was not a fixie. I am not a cliche, don't be ridiculous. It was a penny farthing. That is a bike with meaning.
it feels like you need more honey, take a walk outside in the yard. There's patches in the trees now. I haven't got used to the look. There's nothing left to read but catalogs. Nothing left to see here. This ain't appropriate now. Push my hand off your side. There's no one else around. I just wanna tease your eyes. Maybe we could check these locks. I just wanna go inside. Why's it so dead on a Friday night? I guess the morning's here if we wait like mine. You sent my life into somewhere I can't describe. So many details. Happened to the time we had? I thought you said you won't ever.
I know I promised to make this be so much longer than you
What happened to us?
I really did try.
Okay, I'll take you back. Alright, let's pick up where we started. Don't think that's in my head. I'm not a big cold-hearted. Save yourself tonight. Tomorrow I'll get you back. I don't think I have your problem. I don't think I have a problem. I don't think I mean to fuss. I don't wanna bother you when there is no reason to rush. You sent my life into somewhere I can't describe. So many details. Happened to my time. I thought you said you won't ever leave me. What happened to us? What happened to us? What happened to you? Into somewhere I can't describe. So many details you said my life. Into somewhere I can't describe. So many details you said my life. Into somewhere I can't describe.
This is for people just like you. Individuals. Radio Mirror Park.
I mean, what is wrong with people? Everyone in this town has become such a cliche. I'm over all of it. Really over it. I mean, there's no one original left. Everyone is into the same things. Foreign movies, plaid shirts and facial hair, and authenticity. I'm the original authentic. I was here first. I was here before anyone even knew here was a place. I am here.
What am I supposed to say? An old love called me yesterday, and she sounds so sweet. Oh, she sounds so drill me to the floor. This hurts even more than I expected it to do. Yeah. Drill me to the floor. This hurts even more than I expected it to do. I'll never be alone again. 'Cause it was you who called me out when I couldn't shut my mouth about the last love that did me in. I couldn't sleep, you said, just sleep with me. I couldn't speak, you said, I'm listening. And if it breaks me down, I'll be around until it's you. Love, you're my new love. Drill me to the floor. This hurts even more than I expected it to do. Drill me to the floor. This hurts even It's been so long. Why you gotta call and hurt me, hurt me? Oh love, it's been so long. Why you gotta call and hurt me, hurt me? Oh love, it's been so long. Why you gotta call and hurt me, hurt? And I love you still. I love you.
in a psychic city. I never knew what would happen in a day. I might be looking out the window, and a friend might say, come on over, over, come on over, over, come on over, we're having a party for you. Come on over, over, come on over, over, come on over, we're having a party for you. I used to live in a voodoo city where every little thing had its own secret life. I might be washing up the dishes, and the kitchen might say, hang around baby, baby, hang around baby, baby, hang around baby, we'll be baking a cake for you. Hang around baby, baby, hang around baby, baby, hang around baby, we'll be baking a cake for you. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. I used to live in a heartbeat city. I swear I'd fall in love every minute on the street. You might be walking around the corner, and our eyes might meet. Where you been, darling, darling? Where you been, darling, darling? Where you been, darling? We've been holding this moment for you. Where you been, darling, darling? Where you been, darling, darling? Where you been, darling? We've been holding this moment for you. I told you your dreams would come true. I told you your dreams would come true. I told you your dreams would come true. I told you your dreams would come true.
Radio Mirror Park, a mixtape to the lost souls of Los Santos.
I've got about a Mexican kick and it's killing me. I'm a man in zero gravity. zero gravity. Boogie in zero gravity.
The problem is, I suppose, friends, that when everyone wants to be alternative, then no one's alternative. And when everyone is original in exactly the same way, then no one is very original. And I've been worrying about this a lot and occasionally playing some free-form jazz while thinking about it. I sold my llama farm a long time ago. It was a metaphorical llama farm, of course. Very post-irony.
On the
refreshing taste of E-Cola. Now available in retro 1950s bottles. Radio Mirror Park.
I'm not one of you. You want to be like me. There's a difference, you see, a big difference. I'm the person people like you follow. I am authentic, and that's why I'm selling my place in Mirror Park to someone just like you. And no, I won't tell you where I'm moving next. This is Radio Mirror Park, broadcasting nothing but music you'll want to pretend you discovered. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I protect my sources too, and I'm 100% locavore about everything.
Radio Mirror Park.
Where'd you get that antique plaid shirt? None of your business. Where'd you get that hand-pressed tofu? At a shop called None of Your Business. What about that amazing creamy fresh mozzarella? From a humanely raised, emotionally stable local buffalo I know, called None of Your Goddamn Business. These are my choices, people. Make your own.
We walked till our souls were thin. Then we loved and did it again. We got drunk till the sun went down. But it was funny cause it never did. When up is down and color isn't color. Father in winter, mother in summer. That's when I realized I never want to live a real life. I'm not ready for the real life. Now I know. Real life wasn't what I wanted. What I wanted was a waste of time. If time is money, then money means nothing. Wherever you are, I'm already then. If then is now, now is never. I never want to live a real life. I'm not ready for the real life.
I told you I would leave a long time ago, but time has passed and I will never know what it's like to feel truly alive. When we were young, free from all the lies, you told me you'd be there a long time ago. That's when your fears all started to show. Take me back to a time when I was alive, when we were free from these kind of thoughts. I told you I would leave a long time ago, but time has passed and I will never know what it's like to feel truly alive. When we were young, free from all the lies, you told me you'd be there a long time ago. That's when your fears all started to show. Take me back to a time when I was alive, when we were free from these kind of talks. Told me you'd been there a long time ago. That's when your fears all started to show. Take me back to a time when I was alive, when we were free from these kinds of ties. I told you I would leave a long time ago, but time has passed and I will never know what it's like to feel truly alive. When we were young, free from all the lies, you told me you'd been there a long time ago. That's when your fears all started to show. Take me back to a time when I was alive, when we were free from these kind of ties. I told you I would leave a long time ago, but time has passed and I will never know what it's like to feel truly alive. When we were young and free from all the lies.
I'm the urban ninja of cool, and the thing that best defines me is the fact that I'm not a vain, self-absorbed, plaid shirt and skinny jeans wearing, crowd-following narcissist. I plow my own furrow. I like the 80s before you did, and I like it in the right way. I know it sucked, and I know why.
slow down so I can follow you. And you, such a fearless soul. Disarmed me by truth and broke my mold. Always, I remember you. Slow down, try to tell the truth. And I know I'm just a coward when it comes to love. Disarmed by words, like an old wives' tale. Goodbye, my deeper child. Time to take down your barricades and follow your own path now. Always, I remember you. Slow down, try to tell the truth. Always, I can recall you. Can you slow down so I can follow you? Deep down, you say I'm a coward when it comes to love. Deep down, your words changed my mold. Deep down, you say I'm a coward when it comes to love. Take down the barricades, changed my mold.
This is Radio Mirror Park with your DJ, George.
They'll give us something, they'll give us so much to forget. All enough road to deal with it. They'll give us something, they'll give us so much to forget. All enough road to deal with. And so at night, you heard your love again, you nestled your nightmares, the sweat in your bed sheets. This is all of it, this is everything I'm wanting to forget. When winter sets in, it has a way of crystallizing the bad times, the fevers, the heartaches. This is all of it, this is everyone I'm wanting to forget. vessel am I. You heard your love again, you wrestled your nightmares, the sweat in your bed sheets. This is all of it, this is everything I'm wanting to forget.
I'm going to check out this fantastic performance art piece later, where a group of people in black onesies take apart an antique typewriter. They eat each piece, defecate it out, and put it back together and type a letter to future generations. Really original stuff you probably wouldn't comprehend. You're on Radio Mirror Park. We're miles ahead of the music industry. Once these bands make it big, it is over.
Need remembering what I never forgot, and I never felt guilty about the trouble that we got into. Just couldn't let that honey hide inside of you. And just because now it's different doesn't change what it meant. And when I hear that song, you know I'm only gonna think about one girl.
Stream acceptance. Radio Mirror Park.
Radio Mirror Park. If you have a request, we don't take emails or bleats or even phone calls. Get a fountain pen and some paper and write us a letter. Seal it with wax from your own special seal. Make a collage, do something artistic for once. Art is whatever you say it is, especially if you're charging other people for it. But Radio Mirror Park is the ultimate art. Art that disappears a few seconds later, and you can tell your friends how good it was, and they can all wish they were there. That's what fuels irony. Envy.
I wonder what made me leave it. The water in the deep sea, the crystal chain. Sometimes I look to the west, and I wonder what made me leave it. In the dream I had of something to go to, now I lost it. The pounding of my heart. I'm a drum now. It is what makes me human. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I am a drum. It's the heart. It is what makes me. Sometimes I look to the east, and I wonder when will she reach me. The very core of me, I will have to cross that river. The pounding of my heart. I'm a drum now. It is what makes me human. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I am a drum. It's the heart. It is what makes me. For every footstep, it's getting harder to turn back. Did I ever know where I came from? And do I know where I'm heading at? For every footstep, it's getting harder to look back. And did I ever know where I came from? And do I want what I'm heading for? Oh, ask yourself, do you? The pounding of my heart. I'm a drum now. It is what makes me human. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I am a drum. It's the heart. It is what makes me.
Music you'll hate yourself for not discovering before someone else cooler did. Radio Mirror Park.
Lost my grip and my vision gone down. So swing my hip like a dancer gone numb. I saw your shadow, saw the skeleton run. There's something missing from my memory of you. You shake my world from the ground to my head. The distant voice that'll wake me out of bed. I listen as the walls cave in. I'm hanging on 'cause your memories spin. Ooh, I lost my grip. I balance it on a piece of paper. True, the one trip
I can't bear the idea of genetically modified food, despite the fact that I am allowing a smartphone and computer to digitally and genetically modify my life into a place where I pay attention to nothing, am constantly interrupted, and never devote my attention to anything for more than 30 seconds. What was I saying? Oh yeah, tofu crab cake recipe.
Nothing's making sense in my brain. I'm moving words across the terrain, trying hard to fix to the page. I'm wedded to the thought that we came, only to discover our names, and blow a horn of love and refrain, and watch things drop down, and watch things drop down, and watch things drop down, and watch things drop down. Work that inside, outside, all this talk is getting me down.
music you probably don't deserve to experience. Radio Mirror Park.
Tonight. It seems like I've been here before. I like the TV talk and advertise. We peddle candy door to door. And hold tight, don't make no plans. And don't talk, don't say no words. And be still, now move like this. And hold on until it kills. My job, and this whole city loves me back. It's like a screen inside a screen. They can trace it through the night into the church. It seems it's never gonna end until our light cuts through the air into the room.
follow anyone on Life Invader. I don't follow anyone, period. And neither should you. Why be a follower when you can be out there on your own, in the desert of life, wrapped in your own self-loathing, battling binges of going slightly too far with the drink and the drugs, carrying a lunchbox, using a cane and wearing a top hat, and a unique suit. People will remember you. You're one of a kind.
I never saw it.
on your own, in silence staring at the sun. I thought our love had just begun, but then I find myself inside your broken heart. It's open wide. When was love ever mentioned? You say to me now, this was not my intention. Every night I lie awake, I can feel my heart break, but then I lie and close my eyes. We are together now. My dreams are lost and full of hope. They take me all around the globe. I dream I'm dying every night. My heart it aches, grief, but then you save me. Then I find myself